You see, the problem with this thing that you just mentioned, that how come it's urgent, it's the most urgent thing that anybody can think of. It's the legislation of our country. It's the work within the shortest possible time.
LGBT is not an urgent.
No, it's not. I mean, the work of. No, it's not an urgent matter as compared to the work of Parliament, where Parliament has to sit within the shortest possible time. There's a lot of bills. Look, everything that you think about, I think that the legislation, there are three arms of government. One breaks down, there isn't a functioning government. So if one side of the government is broken down, then the other side who can remedy the situation should quickly step in and remedy it. Look, people keep talking about the Michael Quay instance. Let's break this down quite clear for everybody listening to us to understand. There was the Esiama issue. The party, you see, there are events that has to take place before the speaker has to take an action. According to the process that they cite on the Michael Quay issue, where they say that the Esiama issue, the Esiama, if you want to set a precedent, look at what transpired in that precedent. Okay, there was a party and its member issue, right? So in the beginning, Esiama and the MPP party had an issue. Then the party wrote to the speaker.
Which issue did they have?
Well, when Esiama decided to go independent. Okay, as per the party's constitution, the party has a right to exercise the letter of its constitution. That's outside Parliament. So the party exercising its constitution wrote to Parliament speaker and said that this person in Parliament, this. So based on that letter from the MPP, Michael Quay acted. Today, somebody should tell me which letter based on which that the speaker Bagbin.
Are you suggesting that
there's no letter?
No, hold on. Are you suggesting that there is a rule, a regulation?
Which rule and regulation?
No, I'm asking you. Are you suggesting that there's a rule, there's a regulation or a law which stipulates that when that action takes place, the party in question must write to Parliament before Parliament.
Yes, because the person in Parliament is on a ticket of a political party. I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
The person in Parliament. Asked
you a question.
Yeah, I know, but the Parliament, but it's common law. It's common law. The common law is that the person, the person in Parliament is on a ticket of a political party.
Yes.
The political party has informed you that that person is no longer a member of the party. You cannot determine that by yourself. The speaker has no locus to determine the fact.
How?
The fact, because what is wrong?
Do you know why the
speaker...
No,
but I'm telling you that... but the speaker has no powers to determine whether...
the speaker... filing at the EC.
But hold on. You can file at the EC for the next Parliament. That's the mistake you guys are making. The filing at the EC is not for this Parliament. It's for the next Parliament. For this Parliament...
Understand what you're saying.
Okay, if somebody's filed in for the EC, whatever is going on for EC, it's after 7 January 2025. It's not for this Parliament.
So when Esiama filed in 2020,
yes, the party.
What was it for?
The party. Listen to this. That's what I'm clearly making. The party, the political party, has to make a determination.
No.
So that, yes.
It's not according
to.
Please.
It is up, but it's our constitution.
Please, no. Hold on.
It's nowhere where.
Hold on, Kojo, hold on.
Kojo, no.
Every registered political party is a public institution.
We know that.
I hope you are aware.
Yes. Governed by their own constitution.
Please, nowhere in the MPP constitution does it say that when it comes to the automatic forfeiture of membership, the party's council or the party's general secretary or any process has to be triggered.
No,
it's not there.
Is this? Hold on. It
there
says
is
that.
When
let me land. Look, the speaker is not an interpreter of MPP's constitution. The speaker does the speaker function. No, what I'm saying to you is that based on everything that everybody talks about with the Michael Quay issue, there was a letter written from the general secretary of the political party to him to act. In this case, there's none. But let's move on one step further. And
the point I want to make to you
yes.
is that the letter that the party wrote to Speaker Okwe was not on the basis of any law or a requirement.
No, it's based on our constitution. No.
When you were in your constitution.
In this your thing, do you have an MPP constitution?
Show me,
here?
There should be one.
It doesn't MPP constitution. If I can find, I'll show it to you. Hold on. When you now become an independent party or leave that, you go something contrary to, right?
So automatic forfeiture.
Hold on. Yes. But the point is that put it this way, that forfeiture. What I'm saying to you is that Speaker Bagbin He's not an interpreter of NPP constitution.
No.
NPP is a private association.
No.
No, he is not. Let's not give him powers he doesn't have. And now let's move on to that point. That's stage one. I mean, you might not agree with me, but let's move on. Stage two, right? Stage two is that people keep talking about the Supreme Court not having the locus to basically look at this. We have the Attorney General versus Justice Abdullahi, where the Supreme Court struck out standing orders of Parliament.
No, hold on. Those who say that the Supreme Court does not have jurisdiction on the matter, why do they say so?
I don't know why they say so, but
No,
they're
but
clearly
you
wrong.
no,
But you have given a reason, but that's
What
their
their reason?
No, hold on. I really, for matter of time, I don't want to go into that. But
No,
I
but
want
you
to.
don't
I want
only
to.
disagree
No,
with
I
their
want.
reason.
But I'm
You
disagreeing
can't
based on.
disagree with-
I'm disagreeing based on my submission. So what I'm saying to you is that there is a precedent which allows Supreme Court to come into matters of Parliament. And those precedents are Justice Abdullahi versus Attorney General.
You are wrong.
How am I wrong on that?
You are wrong.
You want me to now repeat what somebody said that I disagree
You are
with?
wrong. I am saying that. Hold on. In law, if I say somebody is wrong,
Yes.
I will have to rely on something to say that this is the reason why the person is wrong.
Yes, but that's what I'm doing.
Hold on.
I'm relying on that.
If you are disagreeing with me, you disagree with the basis, the legs that I'm standing on, not with the fact that I say that the person is wrong. But why I say the person is wrong is what you must dispute.
Well, okay. So, but the point I'm trying to make to you is that somebody is, in their opinion, right? In other people's opinion, they are saying that Supreme Court does not have locus.
Why?
Well, that's his
Because-
opinion.
No.
Okay, hold on. But what I'm saying to you is that they do. My position is they do. And I'm saying they do, and I'm giving you instances why they do. That's why I'm quoting Justice.
You see, you are not just saying they do. You are saying they do because of ABC.
Yes.
The person who said they don't.
Yes.
Said they don't because of ABC.
Thank you. So that's
what you must
that
contest.
Yes.
Is what they rely on.
Which is what the Supreme Court is going to do today. They are going to basically look into the merits of that matter. That's fine. That's fine. But the point that we are looking at now is that let's not stand like my brother Ambassador went on and said that there is a fraudulent of misinformation. If anybody does fraudulent of misinformation, then it's the NDC. Because in most instances, you go out there and put out information that has no standing.
For example,
this whole instance example, you standing there and basically calling yourself majority. How are you majority? Majority is won at the ballot box. Majority is won at the ballot box. In this parliament, in this session of parliament that we have, we know that MPP, by association of Siama, has the majority in parliament. So you cannot be judged by virtue of somebody's pronouncement. Okay, that's why Dr. Bawumia said, if you want majority, go to the ballot box and we'll see from there.
Dr. Randy, was the MPP majority won at the police station?
Yes.
No. It was the basis of
Siama, but it was won at the ballot box.
No. That decision was on the floor of the House.
Yes.
Made by the Speaker.
Yes. So it is not that the
How is it made by the Speaker? It's the Siama's decision to join the side, which makes them the
Siama's
majority.
decision was not made at the Electoral Commission.
But the decision, but the Speaker cannot deny Siama who he joins.
Kojo, I'm saying that the decision of who forms the majority occurred in Parliament.
Yes.
It didn't occur at the ballot box.
But the seats that you want to take away, the 4 seats you want to take away, you can't take it away at the Parliament. You have to win those seats. What we are saying is that whatever seat you are saying that is vacant, it's not for this Parliament. And it's not for you to determine, because if you want to determine that, then the political party, based on which they are affiliated to, you need to seek to find out what Speaker could have done, was write to the MPP and ask them that. Yes, but Speaker doesn't have the right to do that. What is he relying on to do that?
So last week, you heard the story. Where is Mamle Morris's constituencies were?
Agona East.
You heard of the issues there, the shooting and the
I've heard it.
accusation and counter-accusation.
Yes.
So Mamle Morrison is still a member of your party.
Well, you have to ask the General Secretary that. I can. No, but the point is that, look, the determinant of that. Hold on. See, hold on. As we speak now, who's the MP of that constituency? Who's the MP of that constituency? Who's the MP of that constituency? There's a parliamentary candidate. That you see, you're mixing apples and oranges. There's a parliamentary candidate and there's a member of parliament.
So, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay. So, in the case of the second deputy speaker,
yes,
who the notice of poll
from
the Electoral Commission shows that he's now a member of the NPP.
For the next parliament, not this parliament.
Forget about it.
Yes, but that's what it is.
Oh.
The notice of poll is not for this
Can
parliament.
you just relax a bit?
Yes, go ahead.
The Michael Quay thing that you eloquently explained.
Yes.
Was it for that parliament? Was it for the
next
was that for the 7th parliament?
That is what I'm saying, that there was a communique.
So
you see, the communique.
So if you take your time, you will get my question.
Okay.
Hold on. So I'm saying that in the case of the second deputy speaker, who has joined the MPP as their candidate, who will write to Parliament to inform Parliament that this person is no longer an independent candidate?
But nobody writes to you. Because I'm saying that it is not the business of the speaker.
Huh?
It's not the business of the speaker.
But that's
Because that's the fact. Because in this parliament which they sit, you see what I'm saying to you is that the action or the inaction, and if you read the standing order which he relies on, right, it now says that it is a crossing of carpet to join. Now, if you cross carpet to join, is that person joining in this parliament or the next parliament? He's joining in the next parliament, not in this parliament.
So if a person is joining in the next parliament, how was the Siama?
But that is what I'm saying, that a Siama seat was made vacant by a political party writing a letter, and based on that letter, the speaker made the pronouncement. The speaker has no business making a determination on his own. Yes.
Based on which law?
Because in that parliament, he is a speaker. Yes. He cannot judicate on a matter which is the next parliament. Because he's a speaker. Hold on. What I'm saying to you is that what has the business of the speaker with the MPP constitution?
No, so hold on. The letter that was written to the speaker.
Yes.
Who adjudicated on the letter?
The speaker. Because he was doing that based on a letter written to him.
But
at this, as we speak, Bagbin is acting on no letter.
Could you hold on? First of all, you've not even established any law which says that
why should there be a law?
Which says that there must be a letter before he acts.
But the president, in any case, everybody opens their mouth and talk about president. That president, something happened.
Could you just hold on? What the speaker was asked to do, did he have to do with the parliament of the 7th parliament, or he was asked to take a decision for a future parliament?
No, a political party. You are not trying to get the point.
Yes.
You need to take an action based on an information. You can't take in a vacuum. But what is he taking information on? The speaker. Let's make it a point. The parliament has a seat. The speaker is not an elected member. He's not an elected member of the parliament. He's basically an appointed member elected by the sitting members or the elected members to be an umpire of parliamentary issues. Yes. Anything outside parliament, Bagbin has no jurisdiction. He has no locus. You agree?
What?
Anything outside parliament, Speaker Bagbin has no locus. His role as a speaker.
Same as the MPs.
Exactly. His role is in that parliament, this parliament that we sit, where he sits as speaker.
Yes.
He cannot sit as speaker and interpret an MPP constitution.
But
he has, but based on what is he now saying that those people no longer are MPP members?
But a constitution says that if you go and contest,
which constitution?
The MPP constitution.
Thank you. So what is his role looking at MPP constitution? The MPP constitution, is it a standing order of parliament?
Then
you cannot take you cannot take any action in parliament which is alien to parliament.
But
hold on, can I go to parliament and bring standing orders alien to parliament?
The speaker did not rely on the MPP.
Let me drink.
The speaker relied on the electoral commission.
No, but the electoral commission is not for that parliament. The point I'm trying to make across, you guys are not understanding, is that I cannot walk into parliament. Hold on. Parliament has their standing orders. We have a constitution of Ghana. Go ahead, my ambassador. Please go ahead.
I'm drinking some tea.
No, drink some tea, ambassador. You can speak. But on this matter, it is as simple as daylight. It's as clear as daylight. The man has put onto himself powers he doesn't have. He cannot interpret the constitution of MPP. Okay. The MPP has to write to him, which we did in a CMS instance. Okay. It's like, let me give you an example. When you go to court today, there is motive. Before you can now establish a crime, there should be motive. Why is that? Because you need to understand why that crime was committed. Because that will now give you what? The processes. You cannot go and say, oh, I'm basically convicting somebody without establishing motive. So the point I'm making is that he cannot now make an action.
The number of parliaments for Oshodo the point. Okay, I'll take out parts of his first paragraph. Just tell my friend Kwadwo Poku. Parliament procedures are enshrined in our standing orders. Public interest issues are always admitted in Parliament through statements and motions.
Yes.
So that's.
See, Randy.
Yes.
You cannot wake up somebody who is intentionally sleeping. That's what Kwadwo is doing.
How am I sleeping?
You see, wait.
It didn't say you are sleeping. It says you
Intentionally sleeping.
Yeah, you are awake, but you say
No, but that's the fact. What I'm saying.
Kwadwo, if you read the MPP constitution, it says automatic.
I am not. You see, I'm not disputing the MPP constitution. What I'm telling you is that we have a constitution. Why don't we? Hold on. There are some things in our constitution that our neck can sit and basically over. What do you mean?
No.
Some people, hold on. There are basic requirements in our constitution that neck can sit and override.
But in this case, has
no. But that's the point. How do you know neck is not going to sit? How do you know neck is not going to sit? So basically,
your constitution does not require neck.
No, but I am telling you that. But there's a lot of things in our constitution that doesn't require. Hold on. It is like the fulfillment of a candidate.
Wait.
When you all know that when Dr. Baumia was made the vice president, he didn't fulfill the requirements to be a candidate.
He was an NDC member.
No, I don't know that.
You know.
You are saying that. The fact that the NEC sat and gave him an exception, right, to become a candidate of the New Patriotic Party. How do you guys know? How does Bagbin know that the MPP is not in a consultation process to go to NEC and allow those people to still be members by override now? How do you know that? So you have acted without consultation. The people who are trying to say that they are no longer members of the party have not communicated to you.
My goodness.
But that is the fact. You can laugh all you want, but that's the fact. You see, that is why for me, everybody is looking over. Hold on. Everybody keeps talking about this precedent. No, but hold on. This Michael Quay incident is not acted in vacuum. There was a process. Michael Quay was written to. He acted on a letter. But if you want to create that same precedent.
If you want to listen to me, Kwadwo,
go ahead.
I'm saying that in the speaker's ruling, he took account of the filing of those candidates at the EC.
For the next parliament, not for this parliament.
I didn't hear that one.
What I'm telling you, but listen, in every constituency today where PCs have lost, there is a member of parliament and there's a parliamentary candidate. Right? The parliamentary candidate, they are not fighting. The parliamentary candidate cannot hold himself as member of parliament because he's a parliamentary candidate subject to election for the next parliament. The member of parliament, who the people, bear in mind, is people's representative. The people of Aguna East has elected Madam Morrison as their MP till January 6th, midnight of January 6th, 2025. That is the law. Nobody can dispute that. You cannot disenfranchise the people of Aguna East by sacking the person from parliament. You cannot do that.
But you can,
unless the party on which ticket she stood dismisses her and informs me that she's been dismissed.
So what about in the case of an independent candidate?
Well, what I'm telling you is that I'm talking about the party of a parliamentary.
No, the issue at stake.
Well, a CMS issue is one thing. What I am making the point that you guys are not saying that everybody opens their mouth and they say, "Oh, there's a president."
No, but
that president did not act in a vacuum. They did not happen in a vacuum.
So the people involved, not all of them belong to a political party.
Well, that's fine. So let's take. So then there's only one. So then there's only one. Esiama is not of my political party. So what?
No, now he is.
Sorry, for the next parliament, unless he's elected. No, for the.
He is a member of your party as we speak today.
Has anybody written to you?
And that's why you can't.
But if you were not a member, how can he be the MPP's candidate?
But we can always adapt. We can always take somebody on board.
But if you take the person and the person is running on the ticket, that won't make the person a member.
Yes, but in this parliament, he's not. We are discussing this parliament.
No,
in this
I'm saying
parliament,
that as we speak today, is a Siama not a member of the MPP?
Yes, but the conversation we are having is pursuant to his being an independent candidate. So why do you want me to speak on that? Today, Siama is a member of parliament and an independent candidate, not a member of MPP. In this 8th parliament.
Yes.
Right? He's an independent candidate.
Yes. All right. So that his people, his constituents, elected him as an independent candidate.
So is somebody from his constituency who must write to the speaker?
I don't know, but you have to find out. Those are the gray areas. Those are the gray areas of our. Do you see the EC letter? Do you see the EC letter on when Kanoko died? Hold on. Do you see the EC letter when Kanoko died? Listen to this. No, hold on. Listen to this. Very interesting.
See,
he says that. Oh, but anytime you talk, you can. Please go ahead.
Expose yourself the more.
No, please go ahead.
I've allowed you to talk and expose yourself the more. Look, there are 4 people involved in this matter. You have generalized it. And Randy is asking you, what happens to...
Okay, so...
But you see, I'm one of the people who think that a CMS inclusion to the MPP is fraudulent, again. You see, if you are an independent candidate, right, and you decide that I will do business permanently with this party, it means that you have effectively become a member of the MPP. And that is why when they count the numbers, they add him to make the NDC MPP majority.
Not necessarily, but I agree with what you're saying.
Yes, but the gazetted result of parliamentary election is that MPP has 137, NDC has 137.
So the majority has 138. And
Why-
it is made up of, yes, that's what makes the majority.
137
For MPP.
plus a parachute.
Which makes it,
Plus a parachute.
which makes them the majority.
You know,
but
so-
you see, what is very
so
interesting.
The issue here is that, you see, what we are all talking about, the Supreme Court is going to determine
Thank you.
that today.
But there are always grey areas in our constitution.
But
if you read this letter from EC, it's very interesting. It says, while the 1992 constitution and the public election regulation 2020
Are we discussing that?
are not. I'm just quoting something to make my point. Are not clear on processes to follow in the event of a death of a presidential candidate. You understand? So even the EC, and that is where your question to me about Esiama being an independent now joining and what should I do? Even the EC is saying that the death of Madam Kwadwo is not very clearly stated. So as a breathing constitution, well, that's fine. But as a breathing constitution, maybe we will now have to look at where Esiama's situation falls. But it doesn't fall clearly with the threat.
It does.
Well, you might think it does because you want your... You see, all this noise, but you know what all this noise is about? All this noise is about the NDC not wanting to allow the MPP to come into Parliament and put forward the bold solutions that we have.
Like
for
what?
Ghanaians.
Are you going to launch a campaign in the Parliament?
Okay.
Well,
Then we need to go.